Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks. Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, holds to the Purdue Boilermakers wear the black and gold, hoping to boiler up in this one. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll run it from the gun. Past the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run.
Turning it on. Stumbled to the ground.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked. They should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cornhuskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Huskers are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Laterals it back. Pressure coming. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to scramble. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
How about the Zimdish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Pineda. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down, and David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Purdue!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the fullback. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, Give on the inside. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Got the first himself.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Look out, he's got room. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They take the lead with the 6. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Maryland. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Oh, maybe a double pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Thanks to grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a...
Touchdown, Purdue! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Huskers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the time.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Flying down the left side. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Nebraska, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
Get set.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Unloads quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. DB's right up on the receivers. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick strike complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Out of the gun, the inside give. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get...
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page. He got himself focused for this game. He's been making...
Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Firing to the right, complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back up.
Looking for the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Delivers the stiff arm. And goes in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch, it's Pineda. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up.
He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, it's complete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
First down, Purdue.